Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for a reaction to Codenamesuper. He literally just put this video out at the time that I'm watching this 9 minutes ago. It just showed up by coincidence in the middle of a recording session. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. And it is the day MAKI went Kill Bill on the ZENIN Clan. And she really did. She really did. I'm pretty sure I've already done a video covering this for, I think I'm Kevin did it, but she really slimed out the whole clan, bro. Single-handedly, which was insane. All right, so let's see how Codenamesuper is going to be covering it. I like getting different people's perspectives on the same events. It always makes for a good time. Anyway, let's hop in. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up.
Oh, nah. Before I even speak about Maki, Naria, you are garbage. There's no way this dude's lifespan was 4 episodes in this season. Brody's a Cyberman. Man's debut was crazy too. Did this shit to Chozo. I hop on Twitter and the scene is going crazy. They're doing it for different characters and shit. Like, I was fully convinced he was gonna go crazy this season.
Right.
But during this episode, I realized
You're not about that life. You just act like it to pump the crap. Said, first time I shot a gun, I closed my eyes and hit something. Clown. I shot, closed his eyes and hit something. The fucking
Bros finna pee like a motherfucking baseball bat. I'm outside, ain't ducking no wreck, and I walk my dog, that's my motherfucking pet. Time to go along that bully gon' catch, no need for a vest, we aim at your neck.
so Maki's gonna pull up to the clan resident.
Go along that bully gon' catch no.
That's hard. That is hard. Did Codenamesuper, did you do this? Because this right here is hard. This looks like it would be a fantastic, like, manga cover, or like maybe even like you about to drop a fire track. Like, dude, this is hard. No, you got to do something with this. This frame, right? You got to do something with this, dude. Don't let that sit.
So Maki's gonna pull up to the clan residence, and today wasn't supposed to go how it went at all. She sees her father in the room where the cursed weapons were supposed to be, and on the floor was her sister bleeding out, and he was there to let them know that they were a disappointment. Said he about to send them back to the lobby and try again, but Maki wasn't trying to hear all that. So she takes out her sword and just nonchalantly walks up to him. And this right here was really my reaction for the exchange that just happened, because in the total of 4 slashes, Maki gets cooked and gets dragged right with her sister.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh, this is who we glazing? I was starting to get flashbacks to when this man said this on live TV.
But I had an epiphany Saturday morning, and I've thought about it for 2 nights, 3 days. Hey, LeBron, Ben Simmons is here. We're all good.
The sick man is gonna toss Maki and Mai, his own daughters, into the pit to get eaten by curses as punishment for being a disappointment. And this man is so vile that he just continues to badmouth them, kicking them while they are already down.
Before I go, I just want to get this off my chest. That shit was not my fault. Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all are so trash. I want you to know that I'm talking to you, so I'm going to say your name, then I'm going to call you trash. Kawhi Leonard, you trash.
And I understand why.
That's
Maki
basically
was
what he said,
like
though.
this.
That's the crazy
Her
part.
clan is filled with a bunch of scums, and as she was laying on the floor,
that really
Mai
is
comes up
basically
to her
what he
and
said.
forces a cutscene, putting them in the beach with waves and water. The last dude we saw on the beach was Nanami, so I knew someone wasn't gonna make it out.
Yeah.
And this time, it was Mai. She starts explaining why they both ended up being shitty, and why their dad was low-key spitting. Said since they're twins in the sorcerer world, the universe basically viewed them as one. So one of them would have to go for them to fully realize their potential. But Mai was honest though. She said she not hungry, she full. She don't have the drive to train and get stronger for real. So she just gonna head out, taking the last of Maki's cursed energy with her. So just like Toji, she can enjoy the fruits of being a heavenly restricted human. This literally gives her a boost to her physical strength and her sensory abilities. She don't need them glasses anymore. Now she can see curses without them. She hits her with the All Might point and tells her to murk them all, twin. And before she went out, she made sure to drop some gold loot. Basically used the last of her life force to create the soul split katana. So yeah, now it's time for Maki to go on a revenge tour. The first victim, other than the curses of course, was her pops say goodbye. He sensed that all the curses were exorcised and was immediately on guard, and he says he felt a fear he's been trying to forget. Brody felt the ghost of Toji, and it's here where the anime shows the comparison, and that's when I knew it was over. This man tries to go for a slash, and as soon as he gets that one weak-ass move off, it was wraps. She already walking past him. She cuts his head off in Gato increments, and I know there was a lot of Kill Bill references in this, so I wonder if that was the same chop that Cottonmouth ended up getting. But I may be reaching, who knows?
Maybe.
So after that happens, the ZENIN clan is on guard. Everybody's hunting for Maki. But she wasn't there to duck no smoke. She went right to the main floor. She gets spotted and they all surround her. But she's not changing pace for shit. She just nonchalantly walks up. And I guess she really just moves with aura by default. Cause there was no change back then when she didn't have these powers. Did the same movements even though it led to her being smacked in 2 seconds. And that's when I realized the power didn't make her do a 180. It just made her more of what she is. She walks into the middle of all of them and look at this. We get a clean 1-to-1 shot of the crazy 88 scene. And they're not done there either. Cause as they gear up to fight and Maki sees the reflection of her foes on the sword, it's clear as day that we're in for more treats. A man who is very much furthest from the front line wanna do the most. He starts screaming. Then we see the first pack running and bro is nowhere to be found. I know you see bro's hair. All I see is One Punch Man's in the crowd. Where is he? Son just screamed to activate them and went back into hiding. Didn't contribute to shit. I'm on to you. The first 4 killings are put down with the swiftness. She out there spinning like a Beyblade. Yeah, she not
That's
even
exactly what I said when I watched it.
She walks down to the next person and she's just like, fuck it, let me try some. He spins around cutting him down. Then she slices the next person and hits this guy up. Then for the next guy, she just like, fuck you looking at. Cuts him at the eye line, and this guy to the left just gets cooked, cause in one cartwheel, she severed his arm and cuts the torso, while simultaneously slashing the guy on the right, leaving one in front. She cuts the arms and the torso, and the cut hands holding the sword is gonna fly to this guy's neck, instantly killing him. He didn't get to do shit. You know he watching the kill cam mad as hell. Maki's gonna slash 2 henchmen and kick this body into each other, knocking them down like bowling pins. And this part really had me in tears. Cause who is this?
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
You know, when it comes to scenes like this, there's always that one guy in the crowd of cannon fodder who thinks he's him. You know, he always comes in being like, hold up, I got this. And he starts doing some little tricks or whatever, and maybe they hold their own for a little bit. You know, maybe they'll hold their own for a little bit, but in the end, they are just a slightly better tier of cannon fodder. And that's exactly what this guy is.
Man's really hopped out with the Donatello moveset, confident as hell, just to get sat down like the rest of them. We not serious. After his body drops, everyone is just like, yeah, this is why we jump around here. Stick to the code, but it didn't matter, cause she's gonna step forward and murk the 2 guys that were trying to sneak her and continue to slash whoever was in her way. Reusing this Kill Bill camera angle, she's gonna de-arm this NPC and cut him right at the stomach. And as that happens, she gets another clip with the enemy sword. As it flies through the air, it's gonna hit someone who was camping in the back, not doing shit. Wait a minute. A man who is very much furthest from the front line wanna do the most. He starts screaming. Then we see the first pack running and bro is nowhere to be found. I know you see bro's hair. All I see is One Punch Man's in the crowd. Where is he?
There you go.
I know that ain't who I think it is. That got to be him. That got to be the guy that did all that yelling. Low cut in the back line, not moving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got him, but I just can't prove it. The color changes black and white with the kill, referencing Kill Bill again. And she continues to body the other members. But this part really had me questioning what's going on, because what move did she use to have them all flying like this? The almighty push? Next, she's gonna kick this man in the gut, and the death had him
Think about how physically strong she is now. Those shockwaves would be wild.
And she just chops their head smooth off, and they can't sneak her for shit, cause this guy's just gonna lift up his sword and it's already over. Maki's gonna hit the looks at him, breaks his weapon, and it was all over from there. He gets cut in half, recreating another Kill Bill scene. And this guy right here is gonna throw a kunai, but she catches it with her finger, doing an auto animation and throws it right to his dome. She cuts this guy and throws the sword right at his head. And what type of Tony Stark technology is this? The sword is gonna use its boosters and just start cutting bodies up, looking like a makeshift Destructo disc. And while that's happening, she's just gonna stand there nonchalantly slashing away. They all try hitting her, but she's gonna fly out to the dudes that were just up there spectating. They thought they was safe. Nah, y'all get in this work too. Had bro over here hitting the no. Just up there giving them hell. And after she was done up top, she's gonna jump in the air and she flips her hair, so you know she's gonna be on that bullshit. She's gonna drop down and hit a guitar slide, cutting any enemy in her path. And as she slides through, this guy thought it was free. Had this baseball ass stance thinking he's Shohei. Form was clean though, but she slides under and cuts his legs, bringing bro to the Shea Frost heights. Maki's then gonna swerve through them using the blood on the floor, and this gotta be a scary sight, cause she's just gonna slide up on bro, look him in the eyes, and hit him with a 1-inch blood like that, sending him flying back and into the pool of blood. And she decides it's time to wrap this whole shit up. She's gonna shake the blood off the blade and start making her way to the crowd. And look at them. They stepping back, sweating and gulping. These dudes don't stand a chance. But seeing their POV, I understand. A bunch of dismantled people on the floor, and when she walks up, she's doing hezzy. The first victim is gonna attempt the first slash, but he gets his arm chopped smooth off, turn bro into Patrick. Then she's gonna get a hat trick +1, cutting up 4 enemies at once, and again getting another sword clip, as one is gonna glide through the air and catch a random right in his dome. She hits a spin move on bro, runs to the middle.
No, that was crazy, because
fly through the air and catch a random.
This isn't even technically from her. This is just a random stray from an attack that she did earlier. She cut off one of the dude's arms and it just landed with the sword still in hand straight into this dude's head. That collat is crazy.
Right in his dome.
How does that even happen?
Runs to the middle and drops even more bodies. And one dude is gonna get slammed to the wall. And as for the finishing act, she's gonna flip, swinging in all types of different directions, and stands in the middle with them, doing the mannequin challenge for a second. And shortly after, the body's gonna turn into a bloody sprinkler system, all simultaneously bleeding out and drop into the floor. And after hundreds of men were baited, the higher grade Zenin are finally gonna attack. This dude's gonna earthbend, creating 2 hands, and sends her and the sea of blood straight up. And shortly after, a clap, and we finally get to see the shitty squad in all its glory. We got a dude with the Elvis cut, and Grams over here is like, this is to go even further beyond. Gave himself an even shittier cut than the Supreme Kai's. Man sat down in the barber's chair and said, yeah, give me a slab of white cheese for a haircut. That shit looks dumb as hell, fuck you. Then we got Madara with facial hair, and man's over here is trying to...
Don't you ever disrespect Madara like that. This dude doesn't even deserve to be in the same conversation with Madara Uchiha. Don't disrespect Madara like that.
Make himself look tough, not knowing he about to get sold badly.
Ain't
Maki's
no
going
way.
to select their first target, going after Elvis cut, and he's able to block her attack and bump heads with her. So I'm watching like, hold up. Ever since she got her rebirth build, this was the first blocked attack. I thought she was gonna get put to the test for real, but I was wrong. She's gonna step back like Harden, and he's gonna engage with a lunge, causing a large impact, and in it, Maki is just slashing away, managing to break his sword. And she just like, you know what? That 1-to-1 tat is weak as hell. Give me that shit. Creates a direct parallel to another Kill Bill scene, and the sword that got chipped off is gonna stab bro in the back of his head. That is the 4th time someone got offed in that fashion. I'm crying. The Gramp with the cheese slap for a mohawk is gonna go for an attack, and now Maki's just gonna spam that grab animation. Had one taste of it, and just had to do it again. Rip something out of bro, but I have no idea what it was, so we just gonna say,
yeah, I don't know.
Don't get any ideas. So after that, Maki's gonna get hit with this fake ass genjutsu, which is meant to immobilize her and keep her still. And Madara with facial hair is going to come through walking, knowing good and well how his powers work. The longer he takes, the more she resists, and since she's stronger than him, holding her there is causing him immense pain. But this man does not give a shit, cause he's gonna slowly walk through, taking his sweet ass time like his man is not over here to incinerate. What are you doing? And when bro is like, damn bitch, hurry up, he's gonna look at him mad as hell like he not the one in excruciating pain.
Right.
And you know he's really on bullshit when at a certain point he has his whole back to her. What are you doing? I can't imagine screaming for my life, sacrificing myself for the team, and bro's over there doing shit like this. Just out there trolling.
No, actually.
He's eventually gonna hit her with the Deku animation, with multiple fists raining from the sky, causing this massive explosion, leaving a rectangular shaped cloud, and dude really thought he won. Ended up being the happiest ZENIN Clan member today, but it was all a lie. She carries bro's head on some Kratos shit and throws it in the water, leaving one man left to beat. And I'ma be honest, I thought Nia was gonna be way more of a challenge than what he actually was. Mans pulled up and we instantly get hit with this memory of his first sighting of Toji. Mans had too much aura, bro walked past him and he started lagging. He attacks but she's blocking it all and tracking the frames. But Naruto is too busy cosplaying a Z character to notice it. He's gonna freeze her and punch right through, sending her flying back, while simultaneously telling Maki that she's not Toji. Yeah, dude's in straight denial. This ain't no Michael Jordan.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he did actually say the line, "You are not him." And you're right. She's not him. She's her.
Z character to notice it. He's gonna freeze her and punch right through, sending her flying back, while simultaneously telling Maki that she's not Toji. Yeah, dude's in straight denial. This ain't no Michael Jordan to Draymond Green comparison. This Jordan and Kobe. Naya's gonna surround Maki, tickling her with attacks from all different sides. Then he's gonna grab her and toss her into the wall. And she's still got
really
no emotion
enjoyed
on her
this
face. The
speedster-like
nonchalantness remind me of
movements
One
that we
Punch
had
Man.
during this fight,
And this
though.
dude is still out there sweating, tossing her in different directions, punching her away. Shit was looking like a sweat using the Flash in Injustice.
Yeah, that's
He's
what
gonna
I was
chase
saying.
after her in the air and
Dude
catches her
moving
in
like
the
a
frame
speedster.
again.
I
And
loved
does
it.
this cutscene ass finisher, but it didn't matter because she was still up and running. So he fiends again, rushing her and spamming her with even more punches as her guard is still up, trying to break it. He think this shit Smash Bros. I'm crying. She gets sent out the cave and starts sliding back, and she said she understands it now, and proceeds to hit the Kawhi Leonard stance. Says she about to be known as the only lady that locked Noya up, and Noya's just like, gets completely baited as he runs around in circles, thinking he Barry Allen.
Run. Barry. Run.
Trying for another
I
clip
mean, he
again,
was
but
moving.
she's not one of them. He comes in for an attack and she reads him like a book.
Got him.
His ass couldn't believe it.
How?
He's met with a fist to the face, giving us a
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
finish.
X-ray, yeah.
It was so good, it played 3 different times. Had bro laying there looking crazy. And yeah, after all that's done, she's gonna go and visit her lame ass mom, who tried to backdoor her, so she packed her up real quick. And for some reason, Noya was still alive, but he was just not. And this man was so misogynistic that even though Maki's mom just got slashed by her own daughter, it was still fuck Noya. Used the last of her life force to come into the room and stab him in the back. And yeah, that was that. And after seeing all that, I really couldn't believe people were saying Itachi's clan wipe was better. All bro did was cut down a bunch of innocent people in their pajamas. He ain't even run them all down by himself. He had to ring up Obito to wipe the police force for him. Most of his kills were a bunch of Itachi why ass kills. Shit was really just not better. The Itachi glaze is so unserious.
Here's what I'll say about that. In terms of spectacle, Maki's clears. Her clan wipe absolutely clears in terms of spectacle. But in terms of like pure, like raw emotion and tragedy, Itachi's clears hers. That's just my opinion though, because like the spectacle of Maki clearing hers, like she definitely had like, you know, the emotional tragedy, like her, like the way that she was treated and made an outcast and all that. Like you definitely knew like that was a good reason why she had no qualms about doing it, but compare like her situation compared to the situation that led Itachi into wiping out his clan, there is no comparison, really. Itachi's, for emotional weight, very much outclasses Maki's clan wipe. Very much so. But spectacle, hers was so much better. It was much more clean. You actually got like a legitimate fight, like they actually fought against her, and you had like the heads of the family, like the leaders of the family actually doing something instead of just sitting there and taking it, you know? And like her wiping out her own family, it's just like you know, they try their best, but in the end, they're getting cut down. And Itachi's, they're just running for their lives, not even really trying to fight back. His was just a straight up spontaneous massacre. Hers was more like like they were under siege and they tried to fight back. Yeah, spectacle, Maki's wins. Emotional weight, Itachi's wins. That's just my opinion. Please don't attack me. But this was another awesome video by Codenamesuper. I really loved his take on everything that was going on here. But that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.